Meeting call to order. We have our roll call, Ms. Davis.
Dr. Robinson? Here. Mr. West?
Here.
Dr. Bunch? Mrs. Ware? Mr. James?
Here. We have 3 here, 2 absent at this time. Okay, adoption. Anything on the agenda need to be changed at this point in time or added?
I think we need to add, there will be a contract situation, for the vacant lawsuit.
There would be 8.7.
Yes.
You want to explain?
Here, I thought we were gonna deal with it.
That's a
Possible
litigation.
litigation battle we're gonna do in
Right.
executive session.
Okay, we just give it, like they said, give it, come back and add it.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Let's do that then. That's it?
I move for adoption of the agenda.
So, I second.
Okay, it's been moved by Dr. Robinson, second by Mr. West. Any discussion? If none, all in favor?
Aye.
It passes 3-0. Any public comments at this time? I don't think we can. Now, no public comments. Okay, now we have item number 5, recognitions and presentations. This is Mr. Butcher, he stepped down. Recognition and presentation, 5.1.
Members of the board, we did receive a letter and a certificate. We did receive a letter and certificate from the State Board of Education along with the newly elected superintendent, congratulating the staff and the board for our district moving up to 2 letter grades. And you had instructed us to also send out a letter of congratulations to all of the staff members, and we fulfilled that obligation some time ago, but we just received that letter in recently. And again, we just want to say kudos to all of the students and parents and administrative staff, along with the great staff, most of all to this board, who worked tirelessly for the last 6 years in order for us to make progress in academic areas. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Item number 6, approval of November 16, 2022 special call meeting minutes. Approval of November 16, 2022 regular meeting minutes. Approval of November the 30th, 2022 special call meeting minutes. And approval of December 16, 2022 board work session minutes. Can we get approval at this time?
Mr. President, I'll offer a motion we approve all of the minutes as reflected 6.1 through 6.4.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, passes 3-0.
It's easier to
Okay.
I was doing that.
I don't know. But anyway. Okay. Item number 7. Is anything in the consent item that you think at this time may need to be moved to action item? Okay. So if not, we get approval.
I move for approval of consent items 7.1 through 7.15.
I second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the consent item 7.1 through 7.15. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, it passes 3-0. Okay, now we have approval of action item 8.1, approval of personnel report.
Good morning, Mr. James and members of the board, and season's greetings to all. In front of you is the December Personnel Board Report 8.1 and the Personnel Vacancy List 8.1A. It is the recommendation of the superintendent that the Board of Trustees approve the attached personnel changes and documents therein.
So moved.
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded, all in favor? Aye, it passes 3-0. Okay, 8.2.
8.2, Mr. James, members of the board, I would like to yield to the attorney on 8.2, because you've had an opportunity to peruse the agreement, the proposed agreement. Taylor?
Yes, sir. You'll recall that there was a request for use of district's facilities to create the Home for Heroes program. We received a kind of a memorandum that set out what they were requesting and their responsibilities and our responsibilities. It's a 3-year contract. Among other things, they'll pay the utilities. The extent of what they're asking us to do is just to make some revisions, like relocating the dumpster, removing some blinds that are on the window, and it seems pretty reasonable to me. If the board's in mind to approve their use of the facility.
Just wanted to give some explanation in terms of the space that we're talking about.
Yes, sir, we're talking about 2 rooms. If you go to the back of that building, it has a handicap ramp going to the back of the building.
Right.
So we're talking about 2 rooms in the back of that building there. Shouldn't affect anything as far as the blinds being taken in and so that we can do over the holidays as far as the dumpster being relocated. That should not be a problem, but it's on the back part of the building and it's still leaving, a lot of the building to be utilized.
So that would not interfere with our School of Performing Arts and that kind of.
No, sir, that building is really bigger than Hollywood.
Yes, it is. I noticed
You make a motion?
that. No, I'll offer a motion, we would accept the contract with the Home for Heroes regarding building, a portion of the building use of the freshman academy facility.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and second, all in favor?
Aye.
It passes 3-0. I asked a question, I'm just looking back. We have beta trips, right? Beta?
Yes, sir.
What happened to Magmon? Magmon don't go beta trip?
I think they submitted last month.
I didn't let them say they got tightened up over there, Magmon. I got some kids over there that need to go on a beta trip. That give me a break. I got
Children that young?
Yeah, grandkids.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
But beta convention is one thing that basically we just participate in district-wide because of the fact it's an academic.
Oh, okay. They staying overnight?
Yes, sir.
Good. 2 days, 3.
You can't get that like
Yeah, okay, all right.
You remember as a chaperone?
No, I just wanted to go. Okay. If they short, you can give them some money. 8.3. Dunbar, Miss Dunbar.
Good morning, Board President James, Board members, Superintendent Butcher, Deputy Superintendent McDonald Green. It is the recommendation of the Superintendent that the Board of Trustees approve the e-submission mini grant for Natchez Middle School. And the e-submission mini grant is a well-based STEM competition for students in grades 6 to 9 to explore and to try to solve community problems. So it will consist of 10 teams with 4 students on each team. So that's a total of 40 students will compete in the e-cyber mission well-based STEM competition.
Okay, when you say accept the grant, what is the grant? How much?
The grant is basically based on the number of students, which is 40 students, so we really don't have a set price. It was available for Title I schools.
So there's no match or anything of that nature?
No,
that we have
sir, it's no match.
So,
I move for approval of the East Cyber Mission mini grant for Natchez Middle School.
I'll second.
been moved and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, passes 3-0. Thank you, Ms. Dunbar.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
8.4, Ms. Morrison.
Ms. Morrison is in an MDE meeting. 8.4 is the professional learning plan. Mississippi Accountability Standards require that districts implement a professional development plan. And so you have presented before you the plan for the district. And so it's a recommendation of the superintendent that you approve the professional learning plan for 2022-2023.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, it passes 3-0. Okay, 8.5, Mr. Byrd.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen of the board, Superintendent, Deputy Superintendent, legal counsel. You have before you item 8.5, which is the approval of the claim dockets and the acceptance of the financial reports. Within your packets, you have the November the 11th claim dockets, and you have the November 2022 financial reports. If there aren't any questions, it is recommended that the Board of Trustees approve the aforementioned claim dockets and accept the 5 required financial reports as presented for review.
So moved.
I'll second.
Moved and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, passes 3-0. Thank you, Mr. Byrd. 8.6.
Okay, with 8.6 of your change order. I'm gonna go through these according to the numbers. Thank you. Okay, the VOTEC restrooms, you know, we went back and renegotiated with the contract on those VOTEC restrooms. And we had that was already part of the ESSA budget already anyway. So with the VOTEC restrooms, especially with the ones for handicap, we really had to do something with those because we've been cited for those 2 different times. So that's about really $6,000 more than we had planned to pay. So it's like $200 and some thousand dollars less than what the lowest bid was last time. Okay, on 1.9 is whereby we had to utilize some storage containers to put some of our desks and all those kind of things in, during the remodeling of the middle school. And due to the fact, most of it was the electrical supplies and equipment for the air conditioning and those kind of things. So we hope that will be an expense that will also be picked up by ESSA as well. There was a credit given for a tree drain right there on we faced the cafeteria going to the right side of the cafeteria. We ended up with somebody locally doing that tree drain for about $4,500 cheaper than what we could actually get the contractor to do it at the time. We had talked about adding a fence to the ramp coming up from the bus ramp on that side. But we found out that really would not be feasible because of the fact that a whole lot get behind putting a fence up. We want everybody to go to that front entrance there. So add another entrance point, that would be counterproductive because once the fence is in place, you know, basically those gates are gonna be locked automatically. Somebody in the office area has to be going to unlock them. Roof patch. In parentheses there was $28,000 that we did not use for the roof patch. So that's gonna be a credit. There was 2 doors that was not in the original plan that had to be replaced. And we altered the location of the bus drop off because of the fence of the bus drop off, because over at the middle school, when students are dropped off for the most part, they're dropped off on that side there by the bean field, and they take a sidewalk straight down to the cafeteria. And the way the fence was designed, basically they would have all the traffic would be going through the tunnel area there. So as a result, we felt like it was feasible, based on the recommendation of the administrative staff over there and some of the teachers, that we change and put that sidewalk inside the fence so when students get out the bus, they can just channel straight down to the cafeteria. So those are the change orders.
Let me ask you this. You mentioned the initial one coming out of ESSA. Do all of the ones you mentioned, they come out of ESSA, some are somewhat different?
All of them not come out of ESSA.
Some of them come out of the bond issue?
Right.
Okay.
Will come out of the renovation money.
Right, that's what I mean.
Right.
Bond issue.
I move for approval of the change orders for Natchez Middle School.
Will I get a second?
I'll second.
Now we go to discussion.
I'll go ask him.
Now you discuss that.
I guess I moved too fast, huh?
Yeah, you did.
That's like real thorough discussion in there.
Okay.
Now I forgot what I was gonna ask.
Okay, you was asking about the, okay, right here for the bus stop off, that will come out of the remodeling fund.
Okay,
I'll take the existing doors due to the fact that we put the new air conditioners in there, so we're hoping that the doors will come out of Essence. For the roof repair, it was a credit. For the drain, basically stayed on the drain.
what's the round, the approximate number amount for one category versus the other is what all I was gonna ask.
Most of it's gonna come out of your Essence fund because, $300,000 is the bathroom remodeling.
Okay, okay. And so the other things that you mentioned are less than that? less
Oh,
than
yeah.
300. Okay, that was all I was.
I want that, but now I got something I want to add. And I just wrote it in. All the doors at all schools, exterior, especially exterior doors, being looked at.
Yes, they're all being looked at. We've had 2 companies come and give us prices, and we're both gonna make a presentation in an executive session in reference to the doors, something we're trying to do, but, you know, finding somebody to supply you with doors, I want somebody to find somebody to supply you with air conditioning. Yeah, because we wanna make sure we put those access locks on those doors. So once they're locked, they're locked.
We have a lot of
Yeah.
exit doors that need to be.
I agree, they in bad shape. But we gotta replace the entire door because the problem right now is the problem is the hardware. You know, the push bar, can't get parts on them all.
Right, and we're going to change them over to like that. Change them off the push bar back to regular. Okay? Okay. Now,
You got to vote.
yeah. What's the vote? All in favor?
Aye.
Passes 3-0. We were in discussion. Very cool. All right, administration, 9.1, Ms. Green.
9.1, Mr. James, members of the board, is our monthly review of board policies. And so you have for review to this month is section C, which deals with section C that excludes some approved policies that have already been priorly approved. CEE, CGA, CICK, CNA, and EBC. EBC is a security policy. If you recall, Officer Davis worked to secure a grant that allowed the district to purchase body-worn cameras. And so policy EBC is already a board policy. We just want you to review to make sure it outlines your expectations for the use of those body-worn cameras. So they are for review. We will place those on the district website and send out to district employees for comment. If we have any comments, we will bring that back to the board for next month.
Next question. That's what we pay for the
It's a limit right
grant. All right, 9 point.
We need to,
It's for review.
9.2.
Good morning, Mr. James, members of the board, Mr. Butcher, Ms. McDonald Green. Before you have the ESSER monthly report for the month of November. Are there any questions?
In reference to your request, Mr. Weston, we are still working on a complete breakdown. At that time, we hope to give you a complete breakdown of that, and also a complete breakdown with a check item list for the renovations of AC with those schools that's important.
Okay.
okay.
9.3 is the board calendar. Anything that needs to be changed or added to the calendar, please give it to Ms. Davis so she can update it. And also, I know everybody's seeing right before everything you got before, but the board didn't do their homework. They didn't bring their laptop. Nobody got their laptop. So we don't know. When they say right there before you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We get so early in the morning, we got our laptop.
I always use my phone.
Now, oh, you on your phone?
Yeah.
That's too small. 9.4.
Really get good.
Yeah, he good. See, he got his glasses on, his new glasses on, he can see.
I need a lawyer.
You got one right there, that's all.
Look at him.
All right, Mr. Superintendent, superintendent update.
Okay, superintendent update, Kevin, one or two things that I really want you to just apply the board on. In the old gym at the middle school, you know, we have glass, plate glass around that has been painted, okay? So we spoke with the man who put the paneling up there, and he has enough left, and we want to look at the possibility of putting the glass out and putting the paneling, so then you'd have a uniform look throughout the building. Plus, the most important thing to me, we've had a problem with people breaking the glass, going in the window, and then coming in using the gym. So we put the metal up there, they got to take it out. So, but for the
old mill.
Will there be something that would be required to get 2 quotes on, or what?
well, if you go as a change order, it would not, because of the fact that it was in addition to
In the old high
rest
school.
plan, yeah.
Okay, all
Oh,
right.
Yeah, in addition to your renovation,
Okay.
okay? So definitely, we want to look at the possibility of doing that for sure. I think with the grant that Coach Moore received from the New Orleans Saints, for the most part, a lot of that work is, about 70% of that work has been done already. So we good there.
The press box hasn't been done yet, right?
We working on it now. We working on the press box. We put in a new sprinkler system and made some.
It's already in.
The sprinkler system is already in.
And also, what I can remember, do we need to, while we're gone, do we need to cut our water off at the bath?
Yeah, Mr. Ford and I talked about that yesterday. We want to winterize all of our schools as of Wednesday and probably Thursday, Friday as well, because our staff last day will be half a day on Thursday. But starting tomorrow, we need to make sure we cut all the water off, drain all the pipes, including the tanks in the commodes and all those kind of things. So we won't have any busted pipes.
Oh, they get out there, I thought it was today.
No, everybody else, those are 240 employees, they have to work with it on. But yeah, we're planning on winterizing the building at that particular time.
Okay, that's because we always have the rubber Lewis pipes always worse. In the floor, not on the ground. When you come in, you always call and say, hey, we got water running down there. Yeah.
But also the building, and we want to also have the principal to have a custodian to check those buildings at least once a day when we are out, and that's going to be just an hour of overtime or whatever the case is. I know that Ms. Spears already has something in place so the coolers can be checked because of the fact that, we lost some food last year when the lights went out and all those kind of things. I'm hoping when we get into the new high school, that freezer would be big enough so that when we have a problem, we can move everything to that freezer. We got it wired for the generator. We have bought a generator, but everything is wired for the generator. We just have to rent the generator and plug it in, hook everything up. Now, for the middle school, we are pretty close to, I would say we're about 95% complete with the renovation over there. They should complete it with the science lab probably yesterday. So we in the phase now whereby we're going to have our folks to wax the floors and clean windows and all those kind of things. And we have some moves that we need to make, in campus moves that we need to make and change some people's location and all. But also, I think that one other thing is they're about 85% to get the cameras hooked up and ready to go. We've got to get the server put in. And I think for the most part, that's about it there. So maybe we'll be ready just to take a tour of that building. The older commission boards, hopefully they will be hooked up, we're trying to get hooked up when we're out.
So, back to the camera. Now, I think you said that you're going to have a guy with them, and I think you told us that when it comes to the camera system, you're going to have it where you can be at the high school and be able to see The whole district.
Right, the plan is to have one person in your camera room.
Right.
You probably have 4 different monitors, and one security guard will be in that room all the time, and that person's responsibility is just to monitor those cameras, you know what I'm saying? And he'll have access to administrators on both sides of the road, that's right. So with our
I'm talking about,
fences,
it won't do the whole district?
no.
Just those 2
That's
cameras?
right, that's right. Now, to be very true, that's not something we had thought of, the whole district, maybe we can maybe look at the possibility of doing the whole district. I had given Mr. Tennessee and the camera folks on that because the system they're putting in is a very up-to-date system. So, I hadn't thought about that.
Should
We hadn't thought about that.
Be to hook it up some type of Wi-Fi way that you can check every campus at the same time. They can call and say, hey, we got a problem in my one, and he'll be whoever he or she.
Okay. We've been having maintenance to do just some general cameras work while the grass is not going now. You get a chance to go out to Morgantown, Mr. Brown and his folks have done a great job on those trees that was hanging all over the place out there and everything. So that really looks well. Excuse me. With the new building right now, all of the ceiling tile is in the 10th grade wing. All of the floor tile is in the 9th grade wing. The ceiling man is going to switch over to the 9th grade wing, but he's supposed to switch over on Monday and vice versa. So hopefully we'll be pretty close to having those 2 wings complete. I did talk with the painter is about 90% complete. I did talk with the floor guy one day, I think it was last Thursday, Friday, I was over there. They're going to work up until 12 o'clock on Saturday. And they will start back probably Monday or Tuesday, they said. So we're kind of moving along on the outside right now. It's the parking lot that concerns me a little bit more than anything else with the rain. But those are all that I have right now. But I also want to take this time to wish everybody in the district, along with all our parents and students, along with this board and the staff here at Grade Night, a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And we'll pray for each other's safety over this Yuletide season.
Okay? All right. This time, 9.5 school board comments and report, Mr. Dr. Roberts.
I would like to recognize Michael Williams, who will be participating in the 2023 Magnolia Sports Association Senior Bowl. Jaquel Irvin, who will be participating in the 2023 Magnolia Sports Association Future Elite Sophomore All-Star Game, and Coach Africa Moore, who will be coaching the 2023 Mississippi-Alabama basketball game. I also would like to wish everybody in the district a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Okay, I'd like to just echo Dr. Robertson and wish everybody in the district a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Okay. Well, the same thing. I just like to wish everybody a happy holidays. Be safe. Come back healthy.
Also, tomorrow is the first collegiate signing day for early signees. I think originally we had, 2 or 3 people want to sign early. I know we had one young man want to sign with Jackson State, and maybe one with Colleen, and one with Pearl River. So we're working on that because tomorrow everybody will be gone.
Yeah.
So we really want to try to work on that so that it would be a kind of an elaborate signing event.
Right.
That's good.
Well, I make a motion that we will have a closed determination.
Second.
Motion was made to close determination to determine the executive session. It was seconded by Dr. Rouse, third in favor.
Aye.
All right, passes 3-0. We are closed determination.